Shards of Order. The art style here is fantastic, guys. Before explaining you a little bit of what this is, let's talk about this turn-based dark fantasy, very nice art style that we have. The fall was hard, really hard. It's a miracle we haven't turned into a mangled heap of gray matter, muscle and bones. By the way, I'm not going to read all of these because this is a heavy read game in which you will have to read a lot. Feel free to pause the video and read it as we go. So basically we are falling into this pit. I think it's hell. It doesn't say exactly, but it appears to be. So you are going to interact with other sections of the map. In this case, we're just being introduced and we don't know where we are. So we are like in a strange place, and we're going to find someone next to us by looking around. Again, feel free to pause and read all of these. And this is the companion that we're going to be finding, which is the first fight that we have. So he says, it's all your fault. I never should have listened to you. We don't know why he says that, but now it's time to fight this guy. Okay, so look at the style is fantastic. Have you ever played, because I've never played the Darkest Dungeon. I have it on my library, but I never played it. I know how it plays because I've seen different stuff about the Darkest Dungeon, and I can see that this thing looks very similar. The art style, it's like comic style again, I can say. The effects are very nice. So the cards, I love them. You're going to see there's a lot of interesting stuff happening around these cards. So let's attack this guy. Now I'm going to do this, and you see here, let's begin with the explanation here. This is the time. This means that the next turn this guy is going to attack me, because basically there's no other option. We're just two guys in front of us. You can get other characters into the party, and you can increase the amount of characters that you're going to see. By the way, in here there are different types of characters. There are soldiers that accumulate rage. There are exiles that have a mechanic with arrows, and there are scholars that are wizards or sorcerers, whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of depth in here. So first of all, you can see here the soldier's rage. This is the mechanic for the class of the warrior. You can accumulate those depending on the cards. I'm going to use, let's see, deal 5 damage if the target has weakness. You can debuff the other characters and get stuff that have synergy with other cards like this. You have deal 6 damage. If it kills it, it will restore 8 HP, which is fantastic. Here you see that soldier's armor has no effect. You see a lot of good stuff here because the UI is very well designed, let me tell you that. You see here, this is the redraw. If you see the draw pile, you don't see any more cards. The reason is that each character have 5 cards maximum. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a few moments as we go, but the 5 cards are for each character. Each time that you add another to the party, you're going to add another 5 cards to the pool, and that is going to change the whole situation is going to change in terms of what cards you can draw and what cards are on the draw pile. The more characters you have, the more dynamic it becomes. It's fantastic. You're going to see all of this stuff in this video. So let's deal. If it's fatal, it's going to add HP. It is not going to be. This one uses rage level. You can increase the rage level here, and by each point in here it goes 5, so it now deals 10 damage because it deals 5 plus 5. So I think this one is the best one, the normal one. Now it's the turn of the companion. 6 damage. Let's go for redraw, so we get more of those.
Battle stations. Battle stations!
I have something around 1 minute to tell you what is Victor's Wargaming and why you should stay here and subscribe. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the best Wargaming channel in YouTube. In this channel, I try demos, do videos about turn-based, real-time tactics, real-time strategy, grand strategy, and mill sims.
Impressive.
What are you waiting for? This is the moment for you to subscribe. Let's get on with the video. The final boss is here. Now you can attack this final boss. This is going to be the final boss for the demo if I'm not mistaken, but in this case we have to escape. There's no reason to attack at 160, you know, so you're going to level up. If I have found one single problem here, so if the developers ever watch this, I will say that each time this thing goes and caps the experience for the next level, this number doesn't change on this specific screen. So that's one thing, one issue. So there we go. Okay, let's advance here. So yeah, this is the whole thing. The whole map has the same art style, which is lovely. And you can go either here or here. Each time that you move to another place, you're going to open more paths. You can click the actual picture here and you're going to see level 1, experience, health, all of the stuff that you need to know. Here we have 3 slots for equipment each time that you go here in the backpack. The backpack is going to be shared in between all of the members that are going to be added to the party. I will price again all of the UI design that they have made here. It's fantastic because it is very easy to understand when you add another character here. You're going to have different colors. The tabs are going to be color coded, and the actual symbols here are very, very useful. You have the deck here, and you have all of the cards that you find, so to speak, in this area. You always have to have 5 cards. You cannot go and take 1 out of here. You always have to have 5. So when you go up into the skills, by the way, this skill tree is not this size. You can basically increase the size of the skill tree as you advance, as you progress. Here you have upgrades for different cards, and you can add different cards depending on what path do you want to go. It is very, very dynamic because you can choose whatever path you want, and it is not going to be the same each time. Again, we talked about the equipment, the cards. This is the backpack. You have settings, and here we have a little compendium and a glossary of the things that you're going to see here. Very, very interesting. So let's advance here. So we find this man here. We have also these events. The events are going to be like a one-time event that you will have 2 options, and the options are going to be influenced by the card that you use, basically. So it says greet the stranger or attack the stranger. In this case, I'm going to greet it. Greet him, because I have done the other one, and he's going to talk with you. Good, I see your anger has not consumed you. You don't know why you are so full of rage, do you? Let's hope you will live long enough to face it. Where are you going? He says, we won't find any answers sitting here. Let's move forward. So he's going to be added into your party. He is the scholar, one of the extra characters that are going to be added to your party in this demo. So he adds the healing bells. Let me show you what are the healing bells. Are this thing? Healing bells recover full HP to all heroes, and you see here, this is very difficult because, again, if you ever played the, I think it's very, it has inspiration from the Darkest Dungeon a lot, influence in the art and stuff like that. It is also very very similar to Dark Souls, even though it's not a Souls like, but it has this feeling as well. So you see this, and you can use these bells to healing. It is a consumable item that restore full HP, so you have to use it very very wisely, and it brings. It is brought by him, so he has a staff and he has scholar robes. You can see the cards that he has. You can see this is what I was talking about. The neat UI that they have made. The sounds are fantastic. It is very responsive. No complaints about that. So these are the cards. We have this one, Combustion, Scarring Curse, Heal. The hero is going to be healed by 10 HP, and if the scholar is half the HP, he is going to heal others. And then we have this one that applies debuffs to the enemies. We're going to be seeing those in action in a few moments. So this is the first time that we're going to meet with a creature. For me, this one is a horse. Apparently, it doesn't look to me as if it's a hound. I don't know what happens if you click this, but I think that this is just for flavor. I don't know if it has some influence whatsoever on the final situation, the final part of the story. This is a demo either way. So I can see also, apart from the comic style, I can see a lot of manga influence here, Japanese manga influence. So I think it's a horse. So let's fight. Okay, so let's begin with this. The thing is that now that this guy is added, we can do stuff like this. He's going to attack this guy. I don't know if it's going to attack here because he's in the front line, but you can change this the side by using one time, but the time is used in here. You saw that? He's still going to charge against the one that is in front of it, so it's good because this one has less HP. But now that we have added this other guy into the equation, now we have his 5 cards added into the pool. What this means? Well, this means that 5 cards of the scholar and 5 cards from him are going to be mixed in the whole hand. So each time that you want to draw a pile, in this case that we have 2 guys, it is very easy to understand what is going to be the next one. But if we add a third one, then is where the things get a little bit interesting. You click here to redraw, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. So each time that you do, it gives it takes away 1 time here. So what we're going to do, as you can see now that we have 2 guys, if we use this one, he's going to use it, so it doesn't matter where they are positioned here. So let's go and let's increase rage here, and this guy, instead of increasing rage, he increases mana. For each red card used, it is going to increase the red mana. For each green, for the exile that we're going to meet further in this video, is going to increase green, and his own cards are going to increase blue. So for example, deal 3 damage and increase 1 for each blue mana that he has. In this case, he doesn't have. We can combine stuff. For example, this one gives 3 weakness. As you can see, each stack reduces this character's damage by 1, wears off after performing 1 attack. So if this guy attacks, it's a little bit difficult to understand the mechanics at the beginning, but they are clearly fantastic because this weakness can be mixed with this one, for example, with this card that deals 5 damage, and if the target has weakness, the one that did this gains 5 shields. So it's pretty neat. You have to think about, you have to think ahead to do that. For example, this one deals 6 damage, but if you destroy the enemy, you gain HP. Fantastic, right? Let's attack it. Pretty normal, and as we do this, we're going to definitely increase the rage. 12, just for the bite, and now we can use the other card that is in the draw. What is it? The draw pile. We need to use this one. So let us go and redraw. We consumed one time, so we're going to heal. Let's heal this one. Because he was half, he heals this one as well. As you can see, let's see, I'm going to go for this one. Is going to increase the attack depending on this rage. We don't have anything else that have rage, but I can use the weakness thing. But no, it's going to be just a waste of a time here, because next time he's going to attack this guy here. So I think that he's going to be better if we could apply this, recharging this. Let's do this one. Scars right now are not useful because we don't have any card that that takes an advantage for those. Just drag one hero onto another, swap their positions. He's going to attack this one, so I'm going to swap the position. It doesn't matter if I do that. Well, it matters. Then let me show you the discard pile. The scars, I was saying that we don't need the scars right now because we don't have anything that takes advantage of those. And the weakness, right now we need the weakness one, because we are to use one time to do that. We deal 3 damage, and because the next turn he's going to attack this one, as you can see here, we can use 5 damage, and if the target has weakness, which he has, it's going to add 5 shields. Let's go. And now, because we have shields, you see, we were protected by the shield with blue thing. So let's redraw this time. Because we have charged the blue mana here, it says that if we have, for each blue mana, it deals 1 damage extra. So it's 3 plus this 3. But we still need to recharge the rage. And redraw. And now I can completely destroy it, because the more rage we have, the more it attacks in here. So let's do it. Let's do this. And you can see that finally we can use this for 25. Super attack we have. So this is the thing that I say, level 2, but it says level up but doesn't shows here. Let's go ahead and level him up. So we're going to grab this one. This is going to add a deal 10 damage. Now is the time, because he's 1 point in here. Now it's time to use the healing bells, but let's move here first. We find an iron gate. We cannot pass here, so we move down here. We have 2 paths here. One is a journal entry, which is going to tell you details of the world, and the next one is this. So we're going to use this one. So we're going to heal. Let's attack this one. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that this guy in 2 time he's going to do a buff. In 3 time he's going to do an attack to this guy here. I think it's because he's going to do an attack to the front guy. So he's okay. Let's do damage to this one. This is the one that is going to attack, so we need to deal with him. Then if it has weakness, we can add shields. So that's what I'm going to do. Weakness. And then we add a shield. Finally, by the way, I thought at first that the rage, this rage meter, and this doesn't carry over. So once you finish the battle, you lose them. Okay, let's deal 10 damage. You know what? Let's redraw. Let's do this. This is going to attack next turn. So applying scars. Shall we? This is just 4 scars. They can stack, by the way, if you have more cards. I don't know. Do I kill it? Deal 3 damage or heal? No. I have to kill one. Gonna kill it. It's always better to have 1 dealing damage than 2. Well, these guys are very weak. So let's do this one. If the scholar is at half HP, it increases the HP for the other guys, but it says additional heal for all heroes. If there are 5 heroes, it heals all of the other heroes, so I'm going to heal. He's going to attack that one, and let's just redraw. Weakness. And shield. He has 3 mana here, and this is going to deal 3, increase 1 for every blue mana, which is going to be 6. That's okay. I want to gain rage. It's always good to gain rage. I can do... well, I can clearly kill it. Let's finish it. Level up. There you go. This Crimson Greatsword doesn't boost effects of specific soldier cards, but it's not so good. The reason I say it's not good because this one, the Rusted Greatsword, max rage triggered gain and rage, but this one, it's rage levels 3, so it is not going to have too much rage levels, and I don't think it's useful, especially if we're using cards that increase the rage. Okay, so skills. This one I'm going to go for apply 5 shields and draw a card, or deal 1 damage. I will go for this one, 8 scars. At the end of the day, I am trying to get this one, the consume up to 4 green mana, and apply 2 weakness for each mana consumed, which is going to be synergized with this other card. So yeah, with all of the synergy that we have with this weakness that makes the warrior to gain shields, I think it's fantastic what we're doing here. So let's open this chest. This is the key. So you have here the option to break the key. You can do this, but this is gazing into the wave of possibilities, and that if you have those cards, but when you only have that card. So we have the key here. What is this? Let's go. Let's open the gate here. Oh, here we find the exile. Okay. Now the exile works a little bit different. The exile have arrows, so you can load arrows here and then shoot them. Each arrow does 4 damage, which is interesting. You have cards like this that says shoot 0, doesn't uses any time. But the interesting thing at the end of the day is that when you have 3 like this, then this the hero card pool is going to increase. Instead of having 10 cards, we have 15 cards. So at the end of the day, when you redraw, you don't know exactly what you're going to get here. It's not like choosing the other cards. The more cards you have, the more interesting it becomes, you know. So we have this guy is going to buff. This guy is going to attack. Are you new to the channel? Here you get historical content, guides to play better, analysis of awesome stuff, super engaging stories. Are you aware of what you are missing already? You won't regret it. Hit that subscribe button now. Attack this one. Okay. So, first we need to deal with this. Shoot 1 arrow at random enemies. We don't want that. We want to do scars first. His buff is very powerful because he gains strength each time that he does that, which is not good. So, still. Gaining rage is fantastic. Now let's heal, deal 3 damage. This is 4 damage. Okay, let's draw. Crippled. Here we are. So each time that you're crippled, you have this bell here. Is separated in 3 parts. So if it has less than 1, in this case we have 1, we can pay 1 revive, and boom, it revives. The card that you just saw that revived him, it appears free. For free, you don't have to have them on the deck, it just appears when someone is crippled. But if the cripple goes down to 1, then you have to use 3 cards, if that makes sense, right? Load 2 arrows, which is going to be free. The barrage. Shoot all arrows and you have to choose where. You see that? Very interesting. But we need to heal. Still, we don't have. 4 damage, 10 damage. If it kills it, it regains health, which is fantastic. Okay, now. Deal 4 damage. This guy has guard. As the time goes on and he continues buffing, he's going to be more powerful, so we need to deal damage ASAP. So, gonna redraw. Let's heal. Okay, we gotta deal with that guy. So that's it. We deal with him. Okay. Shoot all arrows. We need to take out that thing. This is free. 6 damage. Okay. Eight scars. Shoot all arrows. Let's see. We have to do scars here. Take the guard out. Deal damage. He's going to buff himself. He's going to be more powerful. Shoot all arrows. Or shoot one arrow at random enemy. This is free. Now this one shall we? Yeah, I'd rather do this. Next time he's going to attack this guy, and this guy is going to die. Let's he has weakness, so he can steal. Deal. Do this. Yeah, we defeat it. Death Amulet. This one is whenever you become crippled, heal other heroes. That's fantastic. He says, the scholar, I doubt anyone who wakes up here knows who or what he is, you know. She says, so I teamed up with both of you. We don't really have a choice. Okay. Here we can read the journal. And then we have this combat situation, which I'm going to go straight in here. Let's go for... This one's beautiful. Deal 9 damage, you can see. This one says... Healing Rain. Every hit heals the exile for 4 HP. But I'm upgrading that. So I have now it's the Iron Key. We have the... Where is it? The Death Amulet. First of all, we need to deal with this. This one is the one that I like, and I will take one of those away. So this is like your shelf. And with her, no, I want him to carry the amulet. There we go. We use this, and boom. Okay. Go for damage. Scars. We need to destroy this one first. She does debuffs and stuff, so we don't want that. So, go ahead. For weakness is bad because he's not able to attack. He needs strength. So shoot one arrow at random enemies or deal 3 damage plus weakness. Deal 1 damage if the target has weakness. You gain 1 shield because we are weak. That's the thing of having this weakness thing on. So the only thing that we can do, he's going to attack him either way. Mm-hmm. Now I have strength. I don't have the weakness anymore. Shoot all arrows. Shoot one arrow. Let's do shoot all arrows, which is going to be 8 points. Okay, let's finish her. Now he's weak. Oh, this is fantastic. So we're going to deal... First of all, let's heal. Now I'm going to do this. This is free at the end of the day. I think we won. No. Let's see, we can still redraw. Load. More damage. I'll be doing this. That's it. This is free. Okay, great. And now we came to the same place. Pave the way to the nest. So now we can fight the final boss here. Let's go here, increase that. For this one, I'll do this. And for her, I'll upgrade this thing. Delay target's time by 1. This is freeze. Oh, I wanted that one. How do I reset this? This one looks better, deal 10 damage. Never mind. So, cards, we need to take one away. It's gonna be this one. And for this, we have to take the Wane away. Because we have now the weakening. Consume all green mana, apply to weakness for each mana. Great. So now, instead of going here directly to the final boss, we're going here. And you don't have the key here, but we can go here. This guy is about to die. At the end of the corridor, you notice a towering armor sentinel. We can cast a defense, or we can unceremoniously hack the legionnaire with your greatsword. Leave him alone for now. So this is basically, well, you can do more. You can do more in here. So I'm not going to continue because I don't want to spoil you all the things that you can do. I'm just going to load my previous playthrough, and you can see that I defeated this guy. I am level 5, and I just defeated this guy in here, the Shrake's Nest. So you can go further here and go to the eastern gate and open the gate, and boom, you're going to continue. It's so fantastic. So you can go here, which is going to give you some sort of puzzle here. So make sure to go ahead and download this because it's fantastic. It's looking so good and it's very, very well polished for a demo. This was Victus. See you in the next one.